So there's some really loud thing going on somewhere. It's this thing. I'm going to turn that down. I think there's some sort of low end happening here. Let's have a look at the amp. Okay, perhaps it's best to bounce out at this point to avoid any sort of random stuff happening. That is the beauty of bouncing to audio. You know exactly what's going to happen. So I'm just going to put in brackets here, transient layer, and then we have that kind of locked in. It's not going to change or create any weird sounds for us. Going to keep the color coordinations, you know. Okay, so let's use this kick layer then to, let's just make a new instance. Kick to the space. Again, so the automation wants to stay there, and probably get rid of that. So let's see what kind of other layers we can throw in there. So let's turn off the sub. We want one of these click layers on, so let's solo this click one. I think if we go to reverb, there's some interesting samples that we can play here. So this, I actually want to change the decay a little bit. So if we think about, we're trying to achieve something like that, right? So if we bounce you out, kick, noise, and verb. You wouldn't really think that a bass drum wants any reverb on it, but completely dry kicks sound a little bit weird to me. So, well, certainly in settings where the snare and stuff and hats have a little bit of room to them, it can be a little bit odd. So kick, noise, and verb. So we're looking to create something that sounds and looks like that. So we're going to mute that for now. Sounded pretty good. I don't want any transient confliction, so I don't want any overlapping sounds at the start of the drum. That's a recipe for a kind of pretty weird transient. I like to keep it quite clinical and clean in that way. I can play with the pitch of it here. So I think it's got a little bit too much kind of low mid stuff going on. So let's open up our EQ. Sound pretty damn good actually. The beauty of making and saving all these kicks is that you can then use any part of them as layers for new kicks. So I don't usually, you know, do a completely new kick from scratch.